I will never have enough saddlebags in my life because to me, they are more than just a bag. They are an art piece. They are life itself. Honestly, like I can just collect them all. If I could, I would. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to be talking about Dior saddlebags today because that is one of my favorite things. It's just so iconic. There's something so special about it, but you guys know the drill. This channel is about handbags because that's what I love most. And if you love things like that, then I try to release 2 videos per week, and we love doing hauls, comparisons, reviews, and everything in between. So if you love content like that, please consider subscribing, and let me just share my little collection. Now, I don't have a lot. I wish I did, but I don't. But I do have some that mean a lot to me, and I don't buy every single saddle just because, like I said, if I could, I would, but these ones mean a lot, and I will go through all of them. And I feel like starting off with my first saddlebag is an OG, but a goodie, which is this Dior saddle that I actually got at the Dior boutique. Now, I love the saddle, but I didn't know how much until I picked up this bag. Now, I picked up this bag at, like I said, Dior, and although it looks like a very basic saddle, it took me a long time to actually get it because I couldn't decide what color. I wanted a taupe color, then I wanted a green color, but ultimately I went the boring route and I got a very classic black gold hardware because since this is my first Dior saddlebag, I wanted it to make sure I matched with everything, and I was using this as my everyday bag. So I bought that saddlebag and I bought this strap at the same time. I've always wanted a combination of them. I felt like this bag wasn't enough on its own unless it's with the strap. However, I feel differently now, but at the time I wanted to be paired together. If I could do it all over again, I probably wouldn't have gotten the strap from Dior just because this was like the price of a bag, which is a little bit of a regret. I should have just bought in that pre-love, but you know, back then I didn't really think about it. So I got this, and I think I bought it for myself for, I don't know, it was like my birthday, or I bought myself it for Christmas, something like that. But I definitely know I bought it for myself for something. I always will come up with something. So that and that just went so well together. But when I wore it together, I almost felt like it was easier sometimes just to wear it as a shoulder bag, especially when I was going out. And I love it because the CD just shows here. It's a very classic black, and this one is in a pebbled leather, which is pretty durable. I put my phone back here. You either love or hate this bag. I love it. I know some say it's a kidney shape, but you know what? I love the shape. And yes, it takes a little bit of puzzling, but like I said, this is a really unique bag and iconic to the world of Dior. So I personally love a good saddle. The second saddle I picked up was this one, and this one I purchased pre-loved. I love this one because this is a vintage piece, but you guys know I have this thing with denim. So when I saw the denim on a saddle, you know I had to pick it up. And I love the fact this is gold hardware too. Also has a pocket. It's a little bit different. The vintage pieces have a button here. So again, I put my phone back here. And this is actually a Velcro versus the new one is magnetic. But still, because of the denim, I felt like this actually fit a little bit more because there's a little bit more flexibility to it. And also, I just love the details. Look at this one. There's like a little CD here. I just think it's so cute. And I got this for a fairly decent price. And I figured, you know what? I need to get use out of the strap because I paid a pretty penny. And together, I felt like this also looked really good. And I still love it. I'm never going to get rid of this. This is my third Dior saddle I picked up. And actually, I picked up this and this one together. I just am so obsessed. If you guys watched my last video, I did like I went behind the scenes with Reunited Luxury. It was so much fun, but I did a little sneak peek on this item too, because I actually picked this item up from one of their TikTok lives, I believe. Was it TikTok or was it Instagram? I don't remember exactly what show it was, but I remember when I saw this, I just felt like I needed this because this is the baby to the mama. And I know they're kind of, some might say they're similar. I say they are different because this is like a very classic Dior, but this is a mini and she doesn't have a flat back. This is a top opening. And I felt like this was more like a grab and go situation. So I use this more for errands and things that if I don't need to carry that much, it's just so lightweight. I either carry it like this, or sometimes I'll take this bag, put it in my work bag. So when if I go somewhere after work, I don't want to bring my entire heavy bag. I just grab this out and it works really nicely. Plus, I can also use it with this strap right here because this actually comes off. So you can actually take this strap off here and I can attach my own strap. And I was like, okay, sold. And I got it for such a good price. I don't remember exactly how much, but when I saw it, I immediately knew I had to get it because I just, again, I do everything for the strap because, oh my goodness. Yeah, I literally do everything for the strap because it was not like the cheapest thing and I just need to make sure it works on every single Dior bag possible. So I can definitely like take this little strap off and just use it like this. But how cute is that? So obviously had to grab this one. And then this one I purchased just because I just felt like it was a good summer bag. And I felt like it's not that it matches with everything, but it was so out of the norm for me. I felt like it would be great to add to the collection. Now, this one I know is, I don't know how to describe it because I haven't seen a lot of these very often. And yes, it's fabric. You do need to be a little more careful because the colorway is light, but I just felt like this will look so good on vacation. Like I plan on taking this on every trip I go to over the summertime. And she just will look good with like a white tank top, a white t-shirt, jeans. I could see this with like a little sundress, you know what I mean? So it doesn't match everything, but it's okay because I have my denim and I have my original black version that does match with everything. I felt like I needed a fun version. So I have my denim, my classic, and my fun, and the mini. And then I think I'm good for now. I think for now, I'm good with my saddles. The only way I will pick up another one, well, the next one I actually really want is the mini size. So that's like the vintage mini, but I want like the newer mini. So if I ever see that one on one of the live sales from Reunited Luxury, or just see that around in general, I will actually consider picking that up. Because that's the next one on my list. However, if I do pick up one of those, I might swap it with one of these. Like I might have to let go of one of these. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But for now, like I just felt like this was such a good one for the spring summertime. So at the moment, this is definitely my top contender of most used saddle out of the rest. I haven't used my black version in a long time. It is a little bit heavier and sometimes I just want to be very carefree and light. So I don't usually use that one. I do like the denim version of the other one, but the flap does make it sometimes difficult to get in and out. Like I said, the saddle bags are beautiful bags. They're not the most convenient. That's the only thing, right? I buy them purely for the timelessness of it because I like the design and I just think the saddlebags are everything. But I think this one is actually a really functional one. It reminds me of like a Louis Vuitton accessoire where it's just so easy to use. And the strap, can we just talk about the strap? So yeah, that is my small collection of saddlebags. But again, if you're ever looking for anything that is small like this or you want something fun, I know Reunited Luxury has a ton of good ones to look for. I would highly recommend you check out one of their live sales because I know that they have a ton of stuff all the time and I personally just like to go on there just look. So that is my small collection. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you are looking for your next saddle bag, let me know which one that is. And like always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.